EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. About ready to get this one started. Jamie Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from the Steel City. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here we go. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Harris. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Williams in motion. Play action now for Fields. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. Strong. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive begins with a run by Harris. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play call, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A run up the middle with Warren. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They go play action with Fields. This one down the field for Freiermuth.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Stroud begins with a pass. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A 1st down throw for Fields. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here we go. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Harris.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have the Steelers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Give up the middle to Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 11-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
It's 3rd and 1.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. On play action. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First carry for Joe Mixon. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First down, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Wilson to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down. They'll come up here, first and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's to the sideline and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Off the play fake, here's Stroud. This is caught downfield, it's Dell. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. To throw, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will dive into the end zone. 91 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Makes the score Texans 21, Steelers 7. Miami Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half as that one's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That's caught downfield by Diggs.